You're in the middle of a heated conversation and you say something, and the other person asks you, "What do you mean by that?" And suddenly your mind goes completely blank. You know you had a point, you know you were trying to explain something important, but the words just disappear. And later, when the conversation is over and you're alone, everything you wanted to say suddenly comes back. Why does this happen? Well, one of the most surprising things about the nervous system is this. Insight does not disappear because you lost awareness. Insight disappears because your nervous system shifted into protection. Some women notice that during tension, their thoughts just become suddenly scrambled. Others notice that their body reacts emotionally before they can think clearly. And others experience something very specific. They know exactly what they believe when they're calm and alone, but during conflict, they suddenly cannot access that clarity at all. And if this has ever happened to you, you've experienced what happens when the nervous system overrides your insight. Can you relate to this? Because I know I can. Many women are under the assumption that personal growth works like this. First, you gain insight, and then you understand your patterns, and finally, you naturally can respond differently in difficult situations or moments. But in real life, it often doesn't work that way, because when tension rises in a relationship, the nervous system begins scanning the situation for safety. And if the body perceives threat or pressure or even emotional intensity, the nervous system can activate that protection response. And when that happens, access to certain parts of the brain temporarily change because the body prioritizes survival over reflection. And during conflict, the nervous system may activate responses such as the fight, flight, freeze, or what I say, the fight, flight, shutdown. And when these responses activate, several things happen inside the body. Stress hormones increase, the nervous system prepares the body to react, and access to parts of the brain responsible for reflection and reasoning become limited. And this is why someone can understand their patterns so well when life is calm, but then lose access to that awareness during real tension. It's not the insight that disappears permanently. It simply became temporarily inaccessible while the nervous system was protecting you. And this is why many people feel discouraged in personal growth. They think, if I understand my patterns, why do I still react this way? If I've healed myself and spent lots of time, by myself healing and running through journaling and all of that, why do I still react this way? But the missing piece is not awareness. The missing piece is nervous system capacity under pressure. And until the body learns how to stay regulated during tension, access to insight can disappear in those moments. In the next video, we're going to look at one of the most common ways this shows up during conflict. The moment when your mind suddenly goes blank and you cannot explain yourself. And what is actually happening inside the nervous system when that occurs. So understanding the nervous system is doing what it's doing in these specific moments can change how we experience them. And if your nervous system tends to get triggered during difficult situations, I created a short audio reset that helps the body return to steady. It's called Triggered to Steady, and you can find it in the link below this video. I'm just curious if this experience feels familiar to anyone else. I would love to see your comments, and if this has been helpful, feel free to subscribe to this channel. I'll see you soon.